96,000 CR. That was thanks to flipping a lot of cars. First I started off very slowly. So kind of like the fast get quick, where you go through and do your welder kit. Once you get that, and then you max this completely out first. Do not even bother with any of these other ones. Well, once you get this one maxed out, you keep flipping cars from the junkyard. Typically, like so. Let's see, I bought this one from the junkyard, right? So, since I bought it for 6,131, I already have a turn profit of 151. You take your welder. And this is a very repetitive state. Just make sure you have enough when you do it. I typically save up about 15,000 or so. First odd jobs and stuff. Trying to just level up. Once you're able to get up to a certain level where you can go to the junkyard, save up your money. It's very hard doing brake jobs and stuff like that. It's repetitive. It took me 2-3 days doing that. And finally you're able to start getting these cars. Get 2-3 of them at a time if you possibly can. Immediately I'm already at a 1,931, so about $1,000 credit. So then I would just end up, normally you'll do, you just sell it right then and there. But once you get the add-on for the car wash, this is all free. So you wash the exterior, you wash the interior. A lot of people say, put seats in there, put a steering wheel, it increases it. It only increases it to the amount of the parts that you put in. So say you go to the junkyard, you buy a seat for 30 CR, you throw it in there, it adds maybe 40 to the value. So you just keep track of that. So now I'm at 2,365. Washing it gave me roughly about another 800 credit to it. So that's a positive. Then you just go ahead and sell it. You turn 2-3 of them, you end up getting quite a bit of a profit. And then when you start getting into a little bit more of it, where you get say 60 or so, this is one of my projects I'm working on. So it's a whole tear down. You'll start getting into full distortion. So that's when you get your add-on to start repairing parts. I'm already at a point where I repair them and then I just sell the part and just buy it new, depending on what it is. So I'll end up, let's see, I already did the welder on this one. I teared down everything from the exterior, so I'll rip everything out of it. I'm working on this one for my wife, so this one I'm not selling. It's actually, custom build. She really likes Supernatural, so this was the closest car that I was able to get to the Impala. So that one's just her build. I went with the black paint. But let's see. So what you get in full on, this is when you're at a point of roughly about 45,000, 60,000. You'll keep one of the cars that you're flipping from the junkyard, and what you do is you just full on disassemble it, rebuild the entire thing, fully restore it. And depending on which car it is, I normally go for all the muscle cars. You can turn anywhere between 90 to 100,000 profit, and you got to give or take. You're spending roughly about 36,000 in repairs. I normally go high-end performance-wise on the engines. I had a Mustang where it put out roughly about 1,000 horsepower off the dyno, which that turned me 120 CR, 120 credit CR, 1,000 by the way. Really like how this is very interactive, especially when you start getting into cars and whatnot. So normally a whole teardown takes a little bit of time. So I normally work my way around, get everything ripped off. And once you start leveling up a little bit more, it starts opening up some more for you. Oh yeah, and by the way, the black Impala that I have over there, I actually won off the auction, which that's also why I'm not going to flip it, because don't ever go to the auction to buy a car, because when you try, you end up spending way more than what a turning profit would be. So unless you're just getting a car where it's pretty much, it has a lot of parts on there that you want, you can do it that way, and then most of the time it's not even fully restored. The car's not even running sometimes. When you get it from the auction, it's not really a good turning profit kind of thing. I find going to the junkyard buying 3 cars, anything that's under, 12,000, I normally do. And I'll do a full tear down on the vehicles, fully restore them, because you get a bonus credit for having it fully restored, anywhere between 20,000 to 40,000 depending on what you do. And then performance parts, you get that extra credit for that as well. When you go to sell it. So that's why I like doing a lot of performance engines and stuff like that. So in order to get this engine out, gotta get the whole drive shaft, everything's coming out. So engine's ready to be pulled, and we'll go over here. I gotta start getting this ready. Some parts you can salvage, some parts you can repair. Really depends on what you want to do with it. Really wish that you could do like more modifications to this instead of just having it stock kind of thing. Maybe on one of their updates they'll do it where, because now they do have it where you're able to add a spoiler to it or cop lights or whatever you want to do, if it has the option to it. But I'd like to do like optional flip kit, airbag, air suspension, kind of like different modifications like you see nowadays. People modifying cars, and then these are also very, very particular on what engines can go in these. So this one is the V8 1 carb, 2 carb supercharger, the OHV, and the mag. The mag was actually a pretty fun build. Crazy but fun. I like to throw a supercharger in this because those normally push out roughly about 900 horsepower. Gives a pretty good jump in the go ahead and go over here, pull the engine out. Oh shoot, I think I have this engine still on the block over here. Nope. Oh yeah, I do. So that is the other engine that I'm going to be making. Let's see. So this is an entirely different engine. That's for the Impala. So that's already. I normally go through and add it all to my shopping list. So I can get this on the road. So what I'll do is I can take this engine off, take off stand, put engine on stand, which that's the one I'm going to be doing. This is the one I just pulled out. So yeah, it looks pretty terrible. You do a whole tear down on it. Just get all the parts off of it. It's the same engine pretty much. That's what I did to that last engine. So this one, I normally have to take the clips off, but a lot of times it's missing a lot of parts. You haven't really noticed. Looks like it only has a couple rods in the heads. So even though this was a 1 barrel or 1 carburetor, I can still make it a 2 carburetor. I can do pretty much almost any of them except for the mag engine. That one needs an entirely different engine block, but this one's more universal. This I have to remove quite a few of these, including the rockers. What's cool is you can actually do a quick menu on here. Flip this. On the last game you had you had to get out of the menu, go to the actual engine stand, rotate it, then go back in. This actually gives you more of an option. So, especially if you get the tablet, so you can do your add to shopping list, parts. It's pretty cool. I think they did do a big improvement from CarMechanic Simulator to this one. This one has a rod cap on it. Kind of looks like it has the upgraded pistons, but so then you just go ahead and take it over here, start repairing. Hopefully you hit it good. Sometimes you don't hit it good. Yeah, like that. Of course, the higher up it is, the easier it is to get a green. Yep, that failed. So this costs less than actually buying the part, but if you fail, you know, it's junk. So sometimes you can get a pretty good restoration on it. You won't have to worry about buying the parts. Ooh. That made it better. They change it up on you quite a bit though. You just try your best at getting that bad boy to 100. Alright, so pretty much, see how I have all these bad, like that engine's way far gone. Piston rods that are bad. A lot of times you can go and do the salvage thing, which increases the price for, which I come to find out on this. You just get nice little bonus, little ratchet things, which they're upgrade parts, which it doesn't matter which one that you land on, you either get a 1, 2, or 3 bonus. Like if you land on the bright baby blue one, you get a really good bonus on that. This is all the stuff I pulled off of that car I won at the auction. It's at like 71%. But a lot of it you can't repair to bring it back to 100. So you want everything on your flipping car to be at 100. And then that's going to make it where you get the most profit off of it. See, this is going to just go through it. Every single item I have, I'll go through and do some shit where you get some money. Then you can go turn around and, yeah, I got a shit ton of batteries. Say you want to beef this up. You hit that, boom, you got the quality up. 1 star. So you see the upgraded value just went to 139. I do 2 stars, it's 142. And then you can turn around and sell it for more. As far as increasing value on the car, doesn't increase anything for the vehicle itself. So I haven't really found anything out about that. Let's go ahead and we're going to buy an engine. Let's just do engine search, and then we just need our basic V8 block. That seems right. 2200. So we go part mount, boom. We have one right there, and then we have the trash one. So we'll go ahead and I already placed on order my shopping list for that. Like this, you can just go right into the tablet instead of having to walk all the way over to the computer, which I didn't clear that off. Alright, so I like doing performance parts. Do fuel filter, boom, clear that off. Power steering pump, performance. Crankshaft's not in there. Camshaft, performance. Clear that off. Alternator, boom, performance. Ignition coil B, performance. Oil filter, not in here. I confuse the buttons a lot. And we'll just go ahead and clear that off. Be careful when you're pushing triangle, because you push triangle to come in and out. And if you're in the shopping list when you do that, it deletes your item. So then you have to go back and start putting it back on here. So we'll go ahead and throw on our nice little performance parts. Of course it shows the better one right off the bat. Because it's always going to want to do the best first. So when we start adding in some parts, it starts giving us nice little options and stuff. So we end up adding some more stuff. So now we add this, and go ahead and throw our oil filter on since we got one. Add this. Let's go ahead and zoom out. We're gonna need these, and we want this flywheel. So go ahead and rotate the engine back. Get to our tablet. Back out of that. Go to performance. Of course, we want to do this. Pistons. We want to buy 8 of these. And of course, you need the rings as well. So don't forget about the rings. And flywheel, we're doing performance as well. And sometimes I like to go in here. I already know most of the shit that I'm going to be getting. I'm doing performance pads in the front. It doesn't do the shoes, so it won't let you do that. We're going to do 2 carburetor setup, so we'll go ahead and buy that right off the bat. I already know that. We need a clutch plate, we need a clutch pressure plate. We're going to need heads, but those are specified. So we want to go through, we'll do the exhaust the same way. Run through, we're doing a fuel pump. We already have this, so there's our distributor. So we're going with a regular ignition distributor, ignition rotor, and then we need the 2 carb intake. We're going to be doing that. V8 ignition wires. We're going to want to go with, I believe it's this one. Yeah, it's just a standard. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of different options depending on what build you do. There's all different kinds of stuff. See, I wish I could do the turbo, but obviously you can't turbo it. They're freaking assholes when it comes to that. Oh, scoop air filter. We need 2 of those because we have 2 carburetors, and then we got the supercharger that we're going to be doing. And yes, you do have to get the V8 one. So, and you need to do the V8 manifold one. Shit, which one is it? I believe we're doing this one. Let's see, there's some badass turbos, so like when you get those V6s and stuff like that, they'll come with turbos. Alright, and we need to get the cam gear, so we'll go up into this. Cam gear, boom. We need 3 of these. I forgot all about them. And then we go, we need rod. So we need to get the regular push rod. Those are 16. 2 per piston. 8 of these. And we do need tie rods, inner and outer, 2 of those each. We'll need that for later on. We need rings because you cannot mount pistons without the piston rings. So we'll go with 8 of these. And then on top of that, we need to redesign our front. We need a clutch release plate and wheel bearings. We do need those. Steering rack. We'll need one of those. We'll just go 2 of those, 4 of these. Yeah, buy random stuff. We'll need one of those for the rear end. Timing chain. So timing chains, normally this one, boom, hit that, because once we put this gear on, boom, I already have that. Actually, I have quite a few of them. Looks like I got a recovered version of it. I was able to recover to 100% health. Water pump, I don't know if I recovered it or not. Looks like I did. So that actually cuts back on your costs. Yeah, I didn't do that. This, go ahead and throw a distributor in, high end. Here's our rotors. We're going to need clip B for the outsides. We need two of them because one on the front and one on the back. We'll go ahead and drop in these pistons. We'll rotate this. Go ahead and do a part mount. I'll drop all these pistons in and then go through and bolt all of them. Yeah, you always normally double check your inventory, see what you do have, what you don't have. At this point I just kind of buy extra stuff because I'm just flipping cars pretty damn frequently. They're all the same component parts. So I ended up buying more than what I need, and it will kind of benefit me later on, because if I have it, I have it. I don't have to buy it later when I'm flipping another car. Like I got a bunch of rockers in my warehouse, which I could just go and get those. I already have all the performance parts for this. Nice and shiny and chrome. Yeah, everything turns chrome when you do it all performance. Alright, so it looks like we need two of those. We need the performance spark plugs. So we'll go tablet, no, water pump, yes, we already got the water pump, and there's cream pulley, oil pan, engine head. I'll go two on those. So then I can do this, this. I already got the valves for this. Rods. Oh yeah, I forgot. So when we get into a stage like that, say that this was a one car setup, take the engine off of stand, you're going to create an engine. So it's like somewhat put together. And we'll go 2 carb supercharge, make that, and then part mount. Fuck. That's what you're supposed to do if you want to do the supercharged engine. Create. So since I already done fucked that up, we're going to go ahead and keep this engine original with the 1. I can actually put that in my Impala, but it already has the hood cut out for the supercharger, so never mind. That's my mistake. So we'll just go ahead and do the 1 carb. I actually haven't done one of these like that. We'll hit that up on there. The base is a little bit different. Actually, let me go ahead and order some of this stuff. Sauce manifold ×2. Spark plugs ×8. Intake 1 carb. Yeah, we already got that. Base. So that's all for the performance parts. We'll hit that. Let that. Clip B, we need 2 of those. Oil pan, need 1 of those. Engine head, we already did. Round case, we need 1 of those. And then it's going to be a different kind of air filter, so we got to do performance 1 carb. And that one. For some reason they put them in different spots. I don't know why. Fucking weird as shit, but they do that. Anyways, let's go ahead and finish doing what we need to do here. Let's drop all these rods in, get the rockers from storage. Oh yeah, say that you did buy the wrong part. Always double check your stocking and all that. Because if you did buy the wrong part, you can sell it, but not at the full price that you bought it at. So that's what sucks on that. So if you ever do something like that and you're not tight on money, I'll just put it in your warehouse, save it for another build or something. I'm actually building a 2 carb supercharger, so that'll work out for me anyways. And this other engine, as long as it's OHV, it works on any of those. Pretty much all the older vehicles, they all have this style. Engine block. go into my warehouse. So I need 16 of these, so we'll go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Boom. I'll go part mount, because I already previously bought them before. I thought it was going to go on my mag engine, but that actually has a different setup. It doesn't do the rocker arms and the rods. It does a complete set where you buy it, where it's all on an entire rail, so you're not doing it independently like this one. And those are, you have to select. Once you get the part mount for that, there is an A and B, so don't buy double of one side. One has an oil filler, the other one doesn't. That's the difference between them. Like an EGR setup. Breather. Those old Chevy engines with the breather in the back. You just take it off and that's where you fill your oil at. Kinda wish they had that kind of setup on these. That'd actually be really cool. Alright, so now I need to get back into my tablet. Alright, so get rid of that. Round air filter. We need a top cover. We'll do one of those. 17 belt. Engine head cover 1. Engine head cover 2. So then we have this. Looks like I already bought one before. So once you put this belt on, it's going to tell you to get another belt, which that belt would be right here. Once you put that belt on, it's going to suggest you buy a fan. And once you get that fan, your engine build is complete. Which I already restored the fan. It's off of one of the other engines I pulled off. So engine is complete. We'll go ahead and do engine stand, remove engine. We'll come over here, we'll go ahead and put the engine back in there. Alright, she looks nice and sweet and pea. She's a little dirty, if you notice. Still a little dirty. And we're going to go ahead and do part mount. So whatever parts that we have, we'll go ahead and slap them back on. think we're able to restore some of this. Oh yeah, I need to buy more bushings. Always stock up on those. They're lifesavers. Let's see. Yeah, I would buy another sway bar. I already bought a steering rack. Looks like I got 3 of them. Do I have the bottom one? Yes. My bushings are not good, so let me go ahead and do rubber. Type that in. It's going to bring you up to. This is for the rear leaf springs. Always buy 4 of those. You're doing leaf springs, it's going to take the small bushings. These ones, you immediately got 4 on the passenger side, 4 on the driver's side, and 4 on the sub. So, by 12, you should be all set. And then you'll be able to do all of these. So it's 2 bushings per. Upper and lower, that's 4. You got 4 on the subframe, and then you're golden. Let's go ahead and do that. Need a double wishbone. Need a radiator. Need a reservoir. I believe I have a front hub. Yeah, it looks like I got like 3 of them bad boys. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there. Remember when I got the wheel bearing? Boom. Got that. We can do disc brakes. Boom. I'm going vented. Now I didn't buy any pads. Well, sure does look like I didn't buy any. Alright, looks like I need a pads. We already pre-bought this, and we pre-bought this when we typed in rod. So that gives us that nice little setup. We'll go ahead and jump over here. Full on set up this. We'll do our upper. And get our lower going. Front knuckle. When you pre-buy some of this stuff, it makes it a lot faster whenever you're going to put things back together. Alright, and see how this has more exhaust. Double take, double take, double take. So we have that, hit the fuel pump, and this, and we also need a starter. Let me throw that on there. Battery. Looks like it's going to allow us to throw a battery in here. Strange, but yeah, they'll do it. Alright, so, and servo, I believe, is accessible only through top end, so. Alright, looks like we'll install these. We still need to get our sway bar linkage. Let's go ahead and get in here. Alright, we already bought one of those. Sway bar link B, yes, we need that. Double wishbones, need 2 of those. Radiator C. Power steering reservoir. Wheel cap, 2. Brake pads, 2. Muffler stuff we can get in performance. We want to do that. Same with the gearbox. So we go back, do front end pipe 2. See how it has quantity 2? We have 2 dual exhaust. So we need to make sure we get 2 of those. And gearboxes. Slap that bad boy in there. You see it hasn't really gone down too much from when I was having. I did that one flip and I was at like 300,000. I'm still pretty darn close. Looks like I need to get those. Parts don't really cost too much. Like even performance wise, you're still not spending as much on them. So go ahead and we can complete this side. Looks like we're golden on that. And we have a wheel mount. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on this side. We'll go ahead and throw that on there, throw this on there. And we need to throw this sway part linkage on. Throw this on. And we got a wheel mount. Alright, dual exhaust. Start slapping these bad boys on. Slap on the transmission. All the time from the junkyard, you never have a starter. Always make sure you buy a starter. Because while I'm tearing down these vehicles, I don't have a starter. Remember that handy dandy fuel pump? Gotta love it. A leaf drive. Looks like I got like a bunch of those. Alright, so drive shaft. Were we able to repair one? Looks like we didn't repair one. But I have a good one in stock. So that's fortunate. Looks like I need this. So we'll throw those on. Looks like I need leaf strings too. Do I have any of these? Looks like I got 4 of them. Got some of these. I have solid axles. Looks like I got 4 of those. Brake shoes. Looks like I bought an abundance of them. Drums, new. So I need 2 of those. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here. And we'll delete that. Delete that. Rear shock absorbers, we need 2 of those. These springs, 2 of those. Brake drums, need 2 of those. Nope. So it will let you throw a tire on there if you complete that. Even though you're not done with this. Let's see, small rubber bushing. And then there's these lower leaf springs, which I have abundance of those. Boom. Flip on this other side. So that junkyard car got me, what, 2,000 or so? I spent roughly, what, 30,000 on repairing this. And once I'm done with it, let's see what our profit is. So you just minus roughly around 40,000 from it, from profit-wise. $40,000 or so. Alright, looks like we got it all down to where I just need the leaves. Shocks. Oh, yes, I forgot. One more thing we need to get. Type in cap. So we already got the coil. We need caps. So it's not going to tell you that you need that. So when you join the parts together, you get this, this, and this. There's our front wishbone. Do the same process. Boom, boom. But so in that instant, we need a spring. Don't type in coil, even though it's a freaking coil, it comes up as a spring. So make sure you type in spring. And boom, we have that. Go ahead and take the part, compressed it all on. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and do part mount. One spring. Two spring. Alright, so, and then go ahead and lower her down. We're done pretty much through the bottom side. Get this top side in. So we need our reservoir done. We need our brake servo done. We need our radiator. And we need our washer. Now, this vehicle also has, it looks like a fuse box B. Looks like we were able to rebuild that. Click every single one of these. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In your shopping list, so go to the tablet. Go out, go to electronics. From electronics, you're going to notice. Alright, relay A, I need 3. Okay. That's how many times you clicked on one of them. Relay B, only need one of them. Well, mini fuse B, I need 2 of the A's. So you're going to buy them in the exact same order of what you have, so you do not miss one. Don't miss the quantity. You go in, so much easier. You have every single one of them that you need. notice I don't have damaged versions of that, it's because it was missing on the fuse holder. Now cover B. Now I don't think this had a cover, but fortunately I bought one already. So that's actually pretty cool. You normally have to buy one. Alright, now next setup, we're going tires. Let's go ahead and plan out what we want. What kind of rim do we want to put on this car? Alright, let's see. It looks like this would be kind of like a Thunderbird, GTO kind of. No, the GTOs had the more up and down. Get more of a kind of like Novas don't have the points on here. It's kind of like a Pontiac. So you can buy whatever rim that you want. Now, if you're going into a budget build, I would recommend going with the cheaper ones. Try keeping it cheap. It's still brand new, but still. Me, I'm more or less trying to think of what's closer to the style of the car. So me, I'll probably do rim classic. I normally always do 18s, 19s. These come stock with either 14s, 15s is high end. I want 4 of these. 15's more higher end, premium kind of. We're gonna go 5 offset on this. And vintage. Kind of probably want to go with the smaller white wall. There's the vintage white wall like this. I think I'll go with this one. So remember, you have 4. We're going 15. Probably like 185s, but we'll go 225. And then there were 65s, I believe. So we got 4 of those. Ready to install. We'll go ahead and part mount. We'll throw these on here. inch tires on. Now let's go ahead and drop her down. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into body tuning. Figure out what this one is. Chieftain TBX. Alright, so body tuning. We're going to look for a Chieftain TBX. Chieftain Bandit. Right here. Alright, so we can do front bumper, hood scoop. Looks like we got a headlight, we got a mirror, we got a headlight, and a mirror. Alright, so a special shit we could do. Alright, so do door, mirror, front, door, mirror, front, window. We got mirrors, we need tail lights, I believe we need a rear bumper because we got a front bumper. Rear window, front window, trunk, tail light, and that. So we'll go ahead and do assemble mode. See what all we got going on. I hate when it does that. I got the window tinting kit. It costs you money to tint. It does not increase the value of the vehicle. So you can tint it if you want to make it look cool, but it's not going to increase the value of the vehicle. Looks like I got everything on. I'll show you the tinting. Pretty much, you spend $100, tint it whatever you want. Go black, dark. Say you want to go like sky color, purple, dark. You can also do like 70%, and then just hit it whatever color. So say you want to do it kind of like one of these cool colors, whatever. It's whatever fancy you want to go. Me, I'll probably smoke it out. So I'll go with that. Apparently you're able to change. It's just windshield. That's pretty cool. So I guess so let me go ahead and tint that foam. I spent $400 in tinting, still does nothing for it. We had a volume, we got a profit of $69.92, so I have a $30,000 profit just right now. Now, interior. I get all original stuff. So I just go in, hit that on my tablet, come back out, go interior, front seat, boom, that's for this vehicle. Steering wheel, this is for this vehicle. It automatically tells you exactly which one it is. You can put pretty much almost anything in there that you want. Like you can just buy one of these. But the benches, see how it says the names of them? Certain ones only fit in there. When you go the front seats, you can put whatever seat you want to put in there. See, they're different. But I like to put original stuff. So I'll put the original seat back in there. See how I got a bunch of other ones? Possibilities. There's only 2 of those. Brand new. Steering wheel. Boom. That's done. Save it. Normal mode. Alright, remember, it's never completed until you buy some plates. I'm from Arizona, so I always do Arizona plates. Everything. All my cars I build Arizona plates. Arizona plates. Alright, so in go normal mode. You notice on here, you simply, so you got a little green patch right there. Nothing anywhere else. Just on the back of the trunk. So it says bonus parts. You notice you don't have nothing. Just go to normal mode. Go into your tablet. Vehicle add-ons. This is the specialties. So say it's only on that back, so you can do a spoiler. You have an option for a spoiler. Maybe this might look good. So we'll go like this. We hit R. Ah, damn it. If I can actually function, do this. Hit on here, shows up spoiler, boom. That looks dumb as shit. Okay. So we'll go ahead and disassemble. We'll take that off. Don't like it. Dumbest shit ever. Say you want to go wide. Alright, let's see. We'll do. So now we got a wide one. Alright. Looks dumb as fuck. I'm probably not gonna put a spoiler on here because they don't have good spoilers. See if they had like a little lip or something, that'd be cool. But ain't nothing. Alright, so car's a little dirty. Take it over to the wash. You see that it's like halfway messed up. Alright, let's go ahead and wash her. I should clean her up. Bring her back to original color. Get some interior cleaning in here. Looks like this car is two-toned. What the actual hell is wrong with this car? So now we're at 74,000. Cool. Car's complete. Painting it is not going to do anything for your profit wise, so you can just go ahead and sell it from that point. Me, typically, I don't really care about that. It's $1,000. I can go into factory colors, get these bad boys getting right back into its factory family color. So some of these actually have some pretty nice paint jobs like this. Smooth. Kind of digging the black with the black rims and the white walls. But then again, you got the white with the white walls. Yellow, not a fan. Orange, not a fan. Green, no. Forest green, no. Or you can just go ahead and throw it your own. Chrome's actually pretty cool. These are some of the colors I have already done. So we'll go chrome. I actually kind of like that on there because you got that red shine, but it kind of looks black. I think we're going to go ahead with that one. Let's go. Performance on this car. Of course, we need to get in here. We have to add oil. It normally indicates that it's overflowing, but they do have a cool little trick where you can do this. Boom, you're at max. Tells you your oil. If you really want to check, you want to be that precise person. This one you can actually just see it kind of fill up. So it shows max part's gonna be right about there. Got the same thing right here. You can overflow them if you really want to, but it's all cool. Because it is costly. So you sit there and just keep pouring in and overflowing it, it's just going to cost you more money. So I normally just fill it up to the full mark. Don't pour extra. You get a little bit less cost. So this bad boy should be ready for dyno. Let's see what we're pushing out. So it's originally 258 horsepower. We threw some high performance parts in there all the way through. Supercharger gets 900. Let's see what one carb does. Souped up. Alright, so we're pulling 524 horsepower. Get a little bit more RPM networked. That's cool. Alright. And this little tuning device is only for the transmission. You can tune this bad boy all the way up to 9 gears if you want. Why? Don't know. I normally just do 5 gears. And I just calculate this one up to, so the last given is 239. I'll say we'll go 340 kilometers, roughly about 200 and something miles an hour. Boom, done. Alright, let's see, 74,000, still the same. If you painted it or not, or did it, I know. Doesn't matter on that. I'm just particular that I like to do that kind of stuff. You can bring it right over to this little nice little gizmo. This allows you to line the vehicle. See how our alignment's out pretty bad? Let's go ahead and bring this bad boy back. So, we line that up. That's good. We line this up. That's good. That's already at 0. We'll line this bad boy up. Boom. 0. All vehicle. Good, golden. Love it. Headlights. We can line these bad boys up. So now we got a good alignment, we got good headlights, still $74,000. Doesn't matter if you do it or not, I just like doing it. So I know my vehicle is going out good as a day. This actually helps out this test course. My God, when you're trying to diagnose customers' vehicles, it is a pain in the ass. You put it on this thing, it will diagnose it for you. You don't have to go through and sit there and scope all this fucking shit out. So this is all green due to the fact that I installed all of it. So since you installed it, it says that you already examined it. Let's go ahead and throw that. That's going to give me 82,000. That brings me up to 351,000. Yes, this is my paint booth. And that's what I've been doing. To get me money. So I just bring in the next vehicle, flip it, do the same thing, tear it all down. Looks like this has one carb as well. I do recommend if you see a Daytona, the one with the wing on the back, that car, when you fully restore it and you have a supercharger under that hood, you will get 130,000 back on that. You sell it for 130,000. You might use quite a bit of money to get it, but well worth it. Well worth it. Majority of these muscle cars turned your profits. Since I've ripped everything off of this vehicle, it's showing I'm losing a profit because I bought it for 12,000. Put everything back on there after this, more likely it is not going to improve this value. Yeah, you can keep using the welder all you want, just wasting your money. it does not give this more value. So all the stuff that I just took off of this car dropped the value of the car that much. Like say I put all this stuff back on the car, just adding a hood, fender, another fender. This car is already less by 1,000 just by adding those three things. I add this other stuff back on here and remarkable. It's amazing how I got clean too, just being in my inventory. So anyways, you can come over here to this body fixer. You can try and repair this stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You can manage to repair all the parts on this vehicle to 100%. And look, the cost of it, fucking minor. Probably spent 2,000 in repairs. Oh, wrong button. I mount these brand new fenders back on. Well, repaired. I think I repaired the bumper too. Yep. Headlights. Those are only 60%. I can turn a profit on this. Watch what happens. Is that 90%? 67% on there. I fixed the door. The window, 73%. Mirror, fixed the mirror. Fixed this door. Threw this on here. Throw this on here. Say this back window, 71%. Not all that bad. 80%. Not all that bad. 100%. Not all that bad. I fix that. Tail lights. Got 96% on that. Got 95% on that. I have license plates that I took off other cars that I could throw back on here. Window, 72%. I bought this car from the junkyard like this. And most of the time you get like license plates from cars. So say there's all this right here. Say I want to mount a tire because I have tires from cars. I have old used parts. Say 68%. I'll throw that on there. It's a decent tire. 67%. I'll throw this on here. Oh, caliper. Brand new caliper. Fuck it. Then you want to do that. Throw hubcap on here. I got hubcap. Sometimes you get upper and lower control arms. Throw a couple new parts on here because these things are pretty cheap. You can get cheap tires. They're still brand new. Say like it's $100 or so. Boom. There's that. It has 4 new tires. I rebuild all that stuff. This car is worth 5,000 as is right now. Say I throw it up on a lift, and I have some extra parts, as long as it's higher than 50%. I want to fucking throw something on here that I got from a salvage vehicle that I ripped apart. This thing's only at 14%. So what? I got one from 14%. I got a 60% shock that I ripped off of other cars. Sway bars. Ripped off of other cars. 59%. Exhaust manifolds. Even a fuel filter. I'm telling you, like even some of these vehicles. Oh look, a drive shaft. It's missing a drive shaft. Oh, this one actually has a starter. Wow. I just throw 7% drive shaft on there. This engine might not be fully functional. Drive shaft might be pretty shitty. I'll throw a freaking mid-muffler on there. Fuck it. Front pipe. Don't have one. Oh well. But I do have one in my warehouse. I have those ones. I have plenty of them. Shit, I got this shit too. Fuel pump. Got a brand new fuel pump. Let's see. This has majority of this stuff right here. The majority of this stuff. Alright. So you want to do a quick rebuild. You slap some stuff on this car. You don't have much stuff. Do I have a carb cover? No, I don't. I can buy one for like 15. If I can slap that on there. I'll slap this on here. Slap a reservoir. I don't have one of those. Have an extra radiator. I'll slap that on there. Rockers. Bet you I have tons of them. You just assemble it from engine that you took apart many times. You can sell the parts if you want to. So I got one of these covers. I'll just slap that on there. Fucking awesome. Yeah, my wife's on. This has a cover. Boom, 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 boom. I have a battery. Slap a battery in this bitch. Car's still at 74,000. Move it. Car wash. Hello. What? He's in his room. More likely he was watching his tablet. My phone's on the charger in there.